Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back, YouTubers. How's all doing? Check this out. Bates' Motel, Season 4. Before we start this, you've got DVDs, steelbooks, blu-rays, TV series, box sets. In this update, it's all here. Check this one out. I've got the second disc. It's all 10 episodes in Season 4. I'm on the second disc. It's starting to spice up. Before I start watching this, I was just thinking, because I've got everything so far of this, I'm not seeing Norman Bates as he was. If you watch like Psycho and Psycho 2, do you know, he's like he was a bit of a peeping Tom, and he's looking through the walls and he's watching the women, and you just start seeing that in this. It's took Season 4 to start seeing that like pervy side. He has a knife and he's like drilling through the wall. He's watching his mother and the new husband, and I'm waiting to see him where he's got the wig on and he's got the dress on. You're seeing him with his mother's night dress on. I'm waiting to see the dress and the wig and the knife and what we all love about Psycho. Like, nah man, all that carry on. Like, you're just starting to get essence of it, but it's took Season 4 to drag it forward. Enough about that. I can go on about that because it gets me a little bit. Because if you think of Evil Dead, Ash vs Evil Dead, you get straight into it, action, back to where we started off, and it's badass. Right, forget about that. Here's one for you. I paid a lot for this, second hand. Shogun Assassin. I missed this when it very first came out, but I picked it up as soon as I seen it. I paid top price for it. Check that out. The old Vipco artwork, Shogun Assassin. I do have a box set, a Vipco box set, and it's got Shogun Assassin in it, and it's all like squeezed, compressed together. You watch this in 1080p. It's badass. I've watched it about 3 times now, that one. Awesome Blu-ray Steelbook. Artwork on it as well. It's awesome, look at that. Love the kills in that, where you see the heads come off and the blood spurting about. Apologise for the bit of glare. Right, we're going to crack on. Here's one for you. The Bird with a Crystal Plumage. This is an upgrade for me because I have an Arrow Academy DVD, what I bought second hand. So as I knew this was coming out, I didn't have it on Blu-ray, but I like the genre, do you know, the giallo genre. Just check it there. I got it out earlier on. The Bird with Crystal Plumage, Arrow Academy. It's actually a crappy transfer on that one, but never mind, because I've upgraded to the Blu-ray, as you can see there. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. I'll just sit back. I'll see if it stands up. Look a bit better. There you go. So you've got the Arrow Academy and the Arrow one. I do enjoy that film. It's not a bad version. I do enjoy it. It looks pretty cool. Right, here's one for you. Italian Collection. Body Puzzle. I've watched it. It's not too bad. Like I said, it's not too bad. It is what it is. It's cheap Italian. I get them to go in the collection. I like some better than others, but it is what it is. Forget that. Here's one. Set in the Philippines. You've got Pam Grier in there. I enjoyed this one. It's pretty good. And you've got him in it out of what they call him. Plays the clown in that film. He's in a few of these films. I'm not going to rack my brain. Never mind. You know the one I mean. House of a Thousand Corpses. You've got him in it. He's in this, very young, with a beard. Very cheesy film. Low budget, but it's good. If you like that sort of thing, get it. I got this in the sale. Check it out, Pam Grier. I've got a few Pam Grier films. Here's another one I picked up in the sale. I do have a DVD of this. I enjoy this film. Kurt Douglas, The Fury. Amy Irving, if you remember, she was in Carrie. Worth picking up. Go and get them while you can. Right, I'll show you the DVD. Check this one out. Happy Birthday to Me. Is it Melissa Sue Anderson or something like that? She was in Little House on the Prairie. It's a great slasher film, this one. I don't have anything. Yeah, Melissa Sue Anderson. I don't have a Blu-ray of this. I know there's Blu-rays floating around, but I found this one. It was pretty cheap. Happy Birthday to Me. I don't have the DVD or the Blu-ray, like I've just said, so I'm going to watch this after we've done this video, and after I finish the rest of Bates Motel. I'm going to check that one out, because I have seen it before and I do enjoy that sort of film, so we're going to watch that next. Right, I'm going to show you Steelbook. Check this one out. Blackout. Look at the blues colours on that. Luc Besson, is it? Luc Besson presents Blackout. It's got the backing card on it. This was a second-hand pick-up. As soon as I seen it, I snapped it up. There's a shop I go to every week, and I've got Steelbooks in there. I was in there on Saturday, and the Steelbooks are still stupid prices. No one's buying them because they're stupid prices, and this went down a lot. I mean, £10 odd, it went down, so I snapped it up. I enjoy this film. I do have it on a Blu-ray already, just a normal keep case Blu-ray. As soon as I'm a collector of Steelbooks, so as soon as I seen this on Steelbook format, I picked it up. Just bear with me. As you can see there, Lockout, normal keep case Blu-ray. I apologise if this is a bit shaky, but never mind. We'll get there. Just showing the stuff I picked up over the last couple of months. Here's one for you. I remember this one years ago, seeing it on a satellite. Dead End Drive-In. I've watched this one. Okay, I've watched this already. It's an okay watch. It's Mad Max, future apocalypse sort of film. It's good. Get it in your collection. Right, I'll show you something totally different. DVD box set. The Lone Gunman. Yep. As you can see, you get a booklet. You get a couple of discs there, look. Flip over. There's another one there. This completes me X-Files stuff. If you watch my channel, you know I've got all the everything on Blu-ray so far, except this. I didn't own this on DVD. I've got the box set with everything in. I've got the old DVD. The old DVD box sets what come out years ago before the Blu-rays. I've got all them upstairs in my DVD collection. I found this one. It wasn't cheap. It's a spin-off to the X-Files. David Duchovny's actually in this in one of the episodes, so I picked this up. You don't see this often. The box is not pretty clean, like, but never mind. So that's everything. I've got the 2 films, the box set with everything in, all on Blu-ray. That's the only thing I don't own on Blu-ray. As soon as I seen that, I snapped it up because I've been looking for it and it doesn't turn up often. That was a second-hand one, so I'm going to have to... This will be one I'll probably watch when I'm on night shifts. When I get up on the afternoon, I'll probably check that one out and watch it. Right, next one. Check this one out. Zombie film. Cooties. Eli Wood film. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of horror collectors are picking this one up. They say it's pretty good, so I picked that one up. It was cheap as well, a couple of quid. Right. Perfume of the Lady in Black. Another one, this is number 30, 1974 of the Italian collection. I've not watched it yet, but when I get around to it, I'll check that one out. Right, I'll show you another Steelbook. One I seen years ago. Check that out. Cocoon. Still got the backing card on it. A lot of second-hand Steelbooks, I always find, I don't know, the people who own them before they sell them, they always take these backing cards off, so you just get the Steelbook with no backing card. I don't like that. I've got Evil Dead remake without the backing card and set them up with the cheap because they don't have the backing cards, I don't think. But that's a great one, that one, Cocoon. I remember seeing this years ago. Cocoon and Cocoon 2. I remember seeing them on a satellite years ago and enjoyed them. Great stuff. Love the artwork on that, and that dropped in price as well, so that's why I snapped that one up. When they drop in price, I'll buy them all day. I just don't like seeing steelbooks when they're £20 odd second hand. They're not worth it. So, right, we'll check another Blu-ray out. Check this one out. Slasher Classics, Return to Horror High. George Clooney in there. I've not watched this one yet. I have seen it a long time ago. But the wife bought this for me on pre-order years ago. Well, sorry, it wasn't years ago, months ago. And it came. I've just been watching other stuff instead of this, but I will get round to watching it. Horror High. I love the artwork on there with the skull and all that lot. It's badass stuff. Right, I'll show you a DVD. It's a bit tatty on the slipcover, but I'm going to show you it. The Hallows. I enjoyed this. I thought it was pretty good. Badass. I love it. I love a monster movie, and this one's great. Love the creatures in it. I love the story of it. I love it where they're in the woods, in the cabin in the woods, and all that lot. It's good. It's worth getting. That was a second-hand one. I'd get the Blu-ray that if I seen it because I enjoyed that film. It's great. Right, I'm going to show you a couple of TV series. I got these because I love these editions. I should have bought these years ago, but I didn't. I watched Buffy years ago when it was on the telly, but I never picked the DVDs up. And I'm getting these for the this is season 3. The collector's editions. They're like spine editions. They're pretty cool, as you can see there. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Season 3 DVD collection. Right, and another one I picked up. Check this one out. Season 7. These are like collector's editions. I only got 2. I usually see these floating around like just the normal keep case ones, but I've kept away from them. I'm going to start collecting these in these editions with the spines and the discs, and these look awesome. These, the great box sets. As I've said, there's a lot more to collect, but I will find them singly or sooner or later. I'll just have a quick look what you've got there. That's going on next. Fury's great. I've watched a lot of this stuff. I'm looking forward to start checking this one out. Got a bit of Buffy there. The Hallows. That's a great one, that. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Shogun Assassin. Get it. Great 80s one. Bates' Motel Season 4. Right, we're going to crack on because I've still got a lot to show you. Check this one out. Madhouse on Arrow. Love the soundtrack to this. The soundtrack is badass on this. It's great. Love the movie. I've seen the DVD floating around. There's a couple of movies where I see floating around called Madhouse. One's not this one and the other one's like a shitty crappy version, but I got this on Arrow. I enjoy it. I've watched it about 3 times, that one. It's a great one. Right, next one. Right, I'll just sit back a bit. Right, check this one out. I've watched this. It's not bad. All the Colours of the Dark. This is number 278. Love the spines on these with the numbers on them, as you can see there. Number 7. I have a few of these. I actually on Saturday when I was in town looking for stuff in CX, I actually seen the old Cannibal Holocaust. They wanted £20 for it. £20. It's got like a second or 2 seconds cut out of it. £20 for the Shameless edition of Cannibal Holocaust. I had it. I didn't pay that much for it. I bought it brand new out of HMV whenever he first started getting into like the Blu-rays and stuff like that and Lucio Fulci stuff. I found a brand new one and it was nowhere near 20 quid. I think it was just over a tenner. Might have been under. It was a while back. But a second-hand one for 20 quid. There you go. That'll go with the rest of me Shameless collections. What I'm starting to collect. Right. Some pound shop stuff here. I'm just going to pile them down here. You got the Field. That's actually got a nice lenticular slipcover on it. My pound shop's always tearing up different stuff. The Blackfoot Trail. About grizzly bear. I watched a film on the Horror Channel about a grizzly bear attacking the family. That might be the one. Zombie Killer. Unconscious. All pound shop stuff so far. I have a Blu-ray of this, but I picked it up. Sorority Row. I don't mind that. It's a nice slasher. It's a good one. I've seen it on the Horror Channel. I own it on the Blu-ray. I picked it up to go with my DVD collection. Here's one for you. Patrick Stewart. It's an awesome film. I've watched this. About a punk band and they go like in the middle of nowhere and they witness a murder. It's good. I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I've seen other people who've bought it on Blu-ray and I was like, oh, it looks a bit... And this is a second-hand one out of CX, so when it was cheap enough I picked it up. I watched it, enjoyed it. It's one I'll probably upgrade if I see it on Blu-ray. Not a bad film. A little bit of gore in there. It's worth getting. Right. Check this one out. Ben Affleck. Gone Girl. I always see this floating around, but there's bits missing out of it. I see every time I go to CX, there's different places I go. I see this and there's like booklets missing out of it or whatever's missing out of it, and it, like say that a bit of that's missing out of it. It doesn't look right in the sleeve. This was a couple of quid. It had gone down. It's the Blu-ray with the slipcovers not too tatty. Girl Gone. I always see the trailer of this on different Blu-rays when I'm watching them. I see the trailer of it and I think, that doesn't look too bad, that. I'm not a big fan of Ben Affleck. I like him in Batman. The last Batman film, I watched him in that. He was pretty good in that, badass. As I've said, I see the trailers for this one. I thought, I'm going to have to get that and check it out. Might be up my street. So that's Gone Girl. Complete. Second-hand one. Right, here's one for you. One I watched in the 80s. It made me laugh, this, where you see the nurse, where he's laid in bed, he's all burnt. If you know this character, he's all burnt, and she's tossing him off in bed. Made me laugh. So I picked this up. It was £3. The Singing Detective. Michael Gammon. Dennis Potter, award-winning. Classic musical masterpiece, The Singing Detective. If you remember this in the 80s, you know the scenes I'm talking about. Joanne Wally Kilmer in there. Pretty good. Another box set. Here's one for you. Complete Blackout collection. This is a digipack one where you open it all out. It's got everything in it. This was pretty cheap actually. There was a few there. This was the best out of like a tatty lot. So I picked that one up. Bit of Blackout. I'll stand that up there for you. You see it all. So you've got a bit of Blackadder there. Girl Gone. This is like a month's worth or just over. You've got, as you can see there, the bird with the crystal plumage. Hallows. Shogun Assassin. I've still got a few more to show you, but the floor's filling up. Right. A couple more from the pound shop. I'm just going to put them on the pile here. We Are the Night. This is Save Space. Leprechaun's Revenge. Evil Has a New Name. Pound Shop. After Dark original. Beneath with a slipcover. Darkness Awaits. Right. The Banshee chapter. Right, we're getting down to the last couple of box sets. These are not horror related. but I've bought them and I'm going to show you them anyway. Check these out. You got Bear Grylls Season 2. I've watched all this. I bought it in CX, a couple of quid. I've watched all of these. I used to watch these when they were on the telly back in the day. Enjoyed them. These actually go for silly prices on eBay if you have a look around. I bought these for a couple of quid. Right, last one. Another Bear Grylls one, as you can see there. Born Survivor, Sahara, Deep South, Island, Men vs Wild special. I've watched all of that, and I've watched all of these because I enjoy a bit of Bear Grylls. Bad stuff, as I say, this is reminders for me when I used to watch them years ago, and these ones are like under 2 quid. I think that one, complete. 6 DVD box set, complete, season 2. I think it was £2.50. I know this one was 2 quid. 20 more minutes. I'll show you what I've got, and then we're going to wrap this up. Blackout. I used to watch those as a teenager, back in the day, in the mid-80s, early 80s, when they came out. I used to watch them every week. If I was out with my mates or my cronies, as my dad used to say, I'd be out. I used to always get home to watch Blackadder. I loved it. It was badass. So you've got a bit of Slasher, Cooties, Happy Birthdays to Me. I'm going to watch that next, as I've said. Fury, bit of Pam Grier, Body Puzzles, bit of Shameless, Cocoon, bit of pound shop stuff there. As always, I pick them up when they're cheap. £1 a go from the pound shop when they turn up. The thing about the stuff in the pound shop now, the pound shop where I go, they get box after box out of stuff out and they just put it all over the floor. It's remembering what you've got and what you haven't got. You know, the titles. I'll try and get them all. Luc Besson's Blackout, Shogun Assassin, Bird with the Crystal Plumage, The Singing Detective with the tossing scenes, bit of Bear Grylls. They go. 22 minutes. If you like what you see, subscribe. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to finish off watching Bates' Motel, the finale. I know season 5's out in America because I've seen it on YouTube. We don't have it over here in the UK yet, but I'll probably end up picking that up to complete it. And there you have it. If you like what you see, subscribe. Come back for more videos. Rock on. The bird with the crystal plumage.